There was a time when you could just come out here and anchor out, and people did. There were lots of anchor outs, all different kinds of people.
A traditional houseboat is moored to a dock, but when you live in an anchor out, you need a boat just to get to your boat.
Do you have a name for it?
Yeah, it's called the Night Heron.
You're paying how much for it?
Nothing.
It is a rent-free life that dozens of people still live out here. Stephen Ehret's been doing it for 40 years.
Do you live here or do you work here?
No, I work at my studio.
Okay.
This is where I live. There's the bedroom and the living area and the kitchen. I got a view of the whole waterfront. I have 2 seagulls that have a nest on my roof. Hey, you birds. Every year they have babies.
I notice you've got a windmill. Does that generate electricity?
Yes. That, along with the solar panels, make my electricity. I have TV, no cable.
And this is the dining room.
And this is the dining room.
And there's your heat.
And my heat.
All you need.
All I need, yeah.
It is a very special place.
It's probably the most beautiful spot in the world.
And it takes a very special kind of person.
Born in New Orleans at the Southern Baptist Hospital. I went to kindergarten in San Francisco, and then my parents moved to Belmont. And so I grew up in Belmont. From there, we started the band, The Wildflower.
The Wildflower was a group that Stephen formed with 4 of his college friends.
Well, basically it was rock and roll. We were part of the development of the San Francisco sound.
Influential, but missing that key big break, Wildflower became the greatest lost band of the 60s. And that's when Stephen found the Sausalito houseboats.
The tradition along Sausalito's waterfront, or at least this part of it for the last 25 years, has been one of a freewheeling lifestyle.
Do you find it easy to keep house on board a houseboat?
I find it certainly as clean as city living.
I never experienced anything like it. Such a cool community. The most eclectic group of heroes that you ever want to meet.
We're all very happy here, and we're very proud of our boats.
And then, war broke out.
Camera's back.
The houseboat wars happened when Marin County said the waterfront needed to be cleaned up and developed.
And so Waldo Point Harbor had to build docks. We were trying to stop them from building the docks. Come on. You're under arrest. When the sheriff came out and they were beating people up, it got ugly, yeah.
What ultimately happened?
Ultimately, the developers won.
The docks were built, and one by one, almost all the people living rent-free in these anchor outs disappeared. Almost.
How did you come to be one of the last boats floating?
I don't know exactly. I just managed to, over the years, keep afloat and live in here.
Not that it's all been smooth sailing. For instance, once, during a big storm when
the boat sank.
The boat sank. Every week there was an article in the Marin Scope about the saga of me getting the boat back up again.
Stephen sold his own artwork to raise and repair the boat. See, when he's not on the water, he's painting it in his Sausalito art studio. Oh, and as for Wildflower, he still gets together with the old bandmates and jams from time to time.
You ever going to go back on dry land again and live?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't see any reason to. I mean, I love it out here.
Wow, this is so cool.